think this is a recurring question. Hardest class this past semester. Oh my god, guys, Devin just gave me a tutu back. Biggest mistake that I've made and participate in the giveaway. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Brianna, and in today's video I'm going to be doing a super fun sort of like drive with me reflection video on sophomore year as a college student at Princeton University. I haven't done like an actual sit down video with you guys in quite some time, I feel like, so that's what we're going to be doing today. I asked you guys on my Instagram story if you have any questions that you wanted me to answer. A couple of you guys responded, so thank you so much for that. I really appreciate it. This is going to be a completely raw, open, and honest video, so buckle up, grab a drink, grab a snack, and let's talk college. It feels like summer, so that's why you might hear the air conditioning, because it is pretty hot in here. Also going to be trying a new drink at Starbucks, which I'm super excited for. So the first question one of you guys asked on my Instagram story was, how does it feel to achieve your goals on your college journey? And I also wanted to follow up with that and add like a proudest moment. It really does feel good to know that I have gotten to Princeton and that all of my work has really actually paid off from high school, but it actually does take a lot of work and effort, and like all of the things that I've done from then to now have been intentional, and just knowing that it paid off after all those like nights of worrying, like, is this all worth it type of mentality. Just knowing that it finally is worth it is just absolutely insane, and it's something that I'm so grateful for. So it feels really amazing, and I'm just so proud, honestly, of how far I've come, even though it's only been like 2 years and I'm only halfway through my time here. I feel like this gratitude, I guess. So that's what I feel when it comes to my accomplishments so far, having gone through 4 full semesters. Like, now that I'm done with finals, it's insane. But I would say one of my proudest moments was getting an A, and I know it's not all about the grades, but getting an A in my advanced general chemistry class. That was like one of my first actual like really hard classes at Princeton, and I really didn't think it would happen, but I don't know why, but I was so proud about that A, like getting an A in that class. That was like just a huge accomplishment for me. I attribute a lot of that to my chemistry training in high school. Shout out to my AP chemistry teachers. Also, I'll get into this a little bit later, but being accepted to like almost like a pre-acceptance program for medical school is another one of my proudest moments, more recently from this year, but I'll get into that later. Another question that you guys asked me was, what is one thing you recommend all pre-med freshmen at Princeton to do their first year? Which is actually a really great question. It really pertains to me since I am pre-med and I've gone through my first year. I would say the biggest thing is, if you are pre-med and you want to be pre-med, the biggest thing is to know that for sure and to really stick with it, because it's really hard to not be committed to pre-med but also kind of be like halfway into the commitment, you know what I'm saying? Like, you really have to know that you want to go into medicine and do everything you can to prepare for that. And that means like all the courses you're taking, you really want to make sure you're planning out. I even have like a whole spreadsheet of the courses that I plan out, so I think that's something you definitely want to do as a freshman. Like, have a spreadsheet of all the courses that you want to take during your 4 years. You don't obviously have to know everything at first, but I think that's definitely something that you want to try to do. As a freshman, it's really good to start seeing what you can do for volunteering and extracurriculars, you know, just getting any experience you can. At Princeton specifically, there's a hospital nearby, the Penn Medicine, Princeton Health, I think is what it's called, hospital. They always have volunteering opportunities there, so definitely try to sign up for that and at least get like 1 semester of volunteering hours there. It's just really great to be able to, you know, have some sort of experience at least in, you know, working at a hospital. Okay, the next thing I want to go over is how to balance everything. I think this is a recurring question that a lot of people tend to ask me in my comment section of my videos, so that's why I wanted to go over it. Just reflecting back on sophomore year specifically, I guess, I would say set in your head before the year really gets going, because it's easier to plan things out and set expectations for yourself up front than it is to like start fitting things in mid-year. What do I want to get done in a day? Think about your courses. How many courses are gonna really take up a lot of my time? How many hours a day do I want to block out for that course? Think about your priorities. For me, organic chemistry this past year was definitely a priority. I knew that I had to put in a lot more effort for that class than for like an art class, for example. So I'm always thinking about that, always thinking about the things that are gonna make me happy and how I'm gonna incorporate those into my life. Like YouTube, for example, I definitely, you know, made it a priority to have one video out each week because I actually really do enjoy filming and it's something that I'm passionate about. Consider your mental health. Like for me, seeing my family every now and then like is something that's really important to me because I've always grown up really close to my family. So I would go home often, see them, just, you know, make sure you have that mental reset every week and you'll be fine. As long as you give yourself some of that balance and don't beat yourself up too much for not achieving everything you want to achieve in a day, you got this. I think it's kind of fun to go over what is my hardest class this past semester, not semester, but year, sophomore year, and then what was my easiest class this past year. I would say my hardest class was definitely organic chemistry, and it was Orgo 1 and 2, but I would say the second one was probably harder than the first one. And the only reason why is because, like, I already knew part of the first one's topics going in, so like almost the first third of the class I already kind of knew going in from my previous chemistry experience, which is why it didn't make it as difficult. I definitely would say it was the hardest because there's just so many reactions to memorize. You always felt like you weren't prepared enough, even with the cheat sheets that they gave us. Like it was definitely a struggle, but I got through it and I'm really proud of myself for it. I'm currently at Starbucks trying to get around these people. The easiest class I took this semester was probably my art class, to be honest. Definitely wasn't my favorite class ever, but I would say it was probably the easiest. There wasn't a final exam at all, and it was literally just like, you got to see really cool art in the new art museum at Princeton, which was so cool, because if you didn't know, they recently opened that up. We did a final exhibit project at the very end, which is super cool, and I kind of showed it to you guys on my last video about all the final exams and stuff. It looks like my drink at Starbucks is now ready, the butterfly refresher. I've seen so many people try it out and they said it's really good, so we're gonna see if it really is good. Hello. Thank you. You too. Oh, it says hello on it. So cute. So I'm back. Okay, we got the drink. I forgot my straw, so I had to go back and get it. But, oh my god, she's so pretty. Do you see this? I want to give it a little mix because I want everything to be combined. Wait, that's fire. Oh my god. It's definitely a little bit tangy, like a little bit of a sour taste, but it's so tropical and refreshing. I feel like you would get this like poolside. And it's not too sweet either, because I know some of the drinks are like loaded with sugar, but that one was actually good. Also guys, while we're here, I wanted to let you know a little bit about TOTWOO, which is one of my favorite bracelet brands. I don't know if you guys saw my other video that I recently made with them. I'm partnering with TOTWOO to do a little giveaway with you guys, which is so exciting. My first giveaway. I asked them if I could do a giveaway because I honestly get so excited about these bracelets, and I think a lot of you guys love them too, especially from my past videos. You have told me like they're so cool, and I definitely agree. In case you've never heard of TOTWOO, by the way, they are basically a long distance relationship bracelet. So if you have a friend who lives in another country, or maybe you're going away to college like me and you want to stay in touch with your family, friends, or maybe significant other, all TOTWOO comes with a pair of 2 bracelets or 2 pieces of jewelry. You give one to your partner and you keep one for yourself, and you can give them a little TOTWOO throughout the day, and it will basically just vibrate like this and light up. And then your partner's TOTWOO will also vibrate, and it'll basically just kind of transport the signal over to them, just so that they know that you're thinking of them, and vice versa. If you want a chance to win a tutu that looks just like this one and be matching with me, make sure to be subscribed to my channel and let me know in the comments down below. Just leave one comment saying what is your favorite tutu off of their website. I'll leave the link in my description box and also in the pinned comment. So good luck to everyone, and hopefully you will enjoy these tutus and participate in the giveaway. Winner will be announced in my next video, which will be coming in a couple of weeks, so be on the lookout for that. But I am actually, while I'm here, my brother Devin, if you guys don't know him, he's great. He's been in a lot of my videos. He's actually at a baseball game right now, so I thought, why not go ahead and send him a tutu and see if he sends one back. Alright, just sent one. Let's see if he gets it.
Hey guys, so I'm at today's baseball game. As you can see, I already got a baseball, and unfortunately I'm really missing my sister, but hey, at least I got my tutu band. So today the Somerset Patriots are going to be playing a nice game today. I can't wait to watch them play.
Between their loved homes and the war's desolation, blessed with victory and peace, may the heaven rescue the land.
Oh, Brianna just sent me a new tutu. Whoa. You know what? I think I'm gonna send her one back. Because why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Boom. Home run.
Oh my god, guys, Devin just gave me a tutu back. Look. I don't know if you saw it, but it vibrated and I just got it back. That is so cute. I literally love when I get a tutu back from either my parents, like my mom has a tutu bracelet as well, or my brother. So make sure, if you want to have a chance to win one of these bracelets, comment down below, subscribe to my channel, like this video, and you'll be entered. Without further ado, let's get in with the rest of the video. All right, next question is, what is the difference between freshman and sophomore year in college? I would say the main difference that I experienced anyway is just confidence. You kind of just like become more of a Princetonian once you've been there for a year. I mean, you know where all of the like dining halls are, where most of the lecture halls are. You just know the campus better. You know the people in your class better. I mean, obviously that probably grows every single year. Also, you know how to better handle your classes. You know what types of classes involve what types of studying. You know how much you can argue for points back, for example, versus like things that you should just drop. But yeah, I would say the biggest thing is confidence. Next question is a little bit juicy. What is the biggest mistake that I've made at Princeton so far? It's hard because there's some things that I wish just went a different way, but I don't necessarily think it's a mistake because I think it's good that I spoke up about certain things. One of the things that I realized is how much of a system has been set for Princeton, and I do want to talk about this more later, but I feel like all school systems are kind of like this, university systems. Like Princeton is an institution that's been around for literally centuries, and it's going to be hard to change things that are already set in stone, but I mean, you still have to try if you feel like there's stuff that's not fair. I don't want to get too much into it, but I'll just say that that's definitely something that I feel like I've made some mistakes along the way, but at the same time I'm glad that I've gone through it. Probably some classes that I've taken together was not the best idea, and honestly I kind of have to because I'm pre-med and I have to take a bunch of like classes. For example, I'm taking physics and biochem next semester and I don't want to do that, but I have to. But I would say taking like my mathematical modeling and biology class, the EDB 325 class, I took that like just right after freshman year, and it's a class that's really meant for juniors and seniors, and I don't think I was ready for it, but I took it and I kind of regret it because it was really hard, especially with organic chemistry on top of that, and for a 5-class semester, it's insane. But yeah, I would say that was a big mistake that I had. Okay, and then to wrap up this video a little bit, because I know I've literally been talking so much, I just want to talk a little bit about like my future plans and my plans for the summer, stuff that I'm looking forward to, stuff like that, and just also give you guys a heads up that I might not be able to post as much during the months of June and July, at least the beginning of that time, just because I will be doing an internship. I was accepted to an early assurance program at the Robert Wood Johnson Barnabas like medical school, Rutgers Medical School, that whole thing. So I will be doing an internship there. Very excited for that. It's like the main thing I'm doing this summer. It's like everything pre-med experience, really giving me a taste into the field of medicine, which is super exciting. And I'm so grateful to be able to be a part of that. I'm also doing research over the summer. I'm actually under the mentorship of one of my EEB professors. Love her so much. She's honestly so sweet, and I'm so grateful to be able to be under her mentorship. Obviously I do want to do YouTube though, so I'm going to be trying to do videos once a week as much as possible still over the summer. And then in terms of like traveling, I might also travel a little bit with my family this summer, which is so fun. I think we're either gonna go to California or Florida, but I'm not sure yet or when. But I'm really excited about that. And then in terms of my classes for next year, I wanted to let you guys know about, you know, some of the stuff that I might be doing. Next year, get ready for physics content, biochemistry content. I'm also planning to minor in global health policy, so we're gonna take a global health policy course as well. And then there's like this required research methods course that I have to take as an EEB major, so I have to do that as well. But those are the courses I'm planning to take next semester. Exciting, a little bit scary. I was reading the reviews last night for the Physics 101 class, and they are a little bit scary, but hopefully they've improved the class. I don't know. We'll keep our fingers crossed, but yeah. I just appreciate you guys so much though, coming along with me on this journey, and I really hope that you will stick around if you are new. Also guys, make sure, again, go do your Tutu entry for the giveaway in the comments. You guys, they're so cute. I literally love wearing mine. I wear it all the time. You might not see it in videos, but I do wear it a lot. Oh my gosh, my brother actually just gave me another tutu. I don't know if you can see, but I just got another one. That's so cute. Tutu is having a buy one get one free sale on Amazon right now. Plus, use my code in the description box for an extra 5% off. But yeah, that is pretty much everything that I'm going to be answering in this video. Hopefully you guys really enjoyed this little drive with me, and thank you for coming along with me to try out the Starbucks Tropical Refresher. I love it. It's like butterfly, I think they called it butterfly refresher. If you guys enjoyed this video, please make sure to give it a like, subscribe, and turn on your post notifications. And I'll see you all in another video very soon. Love you guys. Bye.